Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Fandom Fights. We got a teams match for you today. We got the Demigod complex. Spence and Alex going up against Necronomicon, Jay and Mark. So, Demigod complex debut. They debuted this season, I believe, but yet I feel like they've been here for a while, and maybe it's because they tax my patience, or it's just that they've done a lot in this league in the short time that they've been here. So, that lasts makes a lasting impression. But Necronomicon, on the other hand, they have been here forever. I know this because not only have I hosted many matches where they've been here, I've played them many times, and it's always good to see Jay and Mark show up for another match because you never know what they're going to do. 1 minute, they might just have like an off game, and then the next day they are playing for the title. So you never know with Necronomicon. But Demigod Complex really showing their stuff this season. Their last loss, maybe a little bit something that they're not super excited about, but I think they're ready to come back and play an awesome game. I'm looking forward to this. Let's go talk to them right now in the promos.
Yeah, play that ditty. What's up, brother?
Oh, I'm just dandy. How are you, sir?
You know what? I'd be a little bit finer if that deal with the devil that I made would actually start working in my favor. But, this is what happens when you make deals on Crossroads.
This is why you don't make deals with false deities like that. You always focus your attention and your energy on the old ones, because though they might not answer your prayers right away, you know that inevitably everything is doomed. Everything is just absolutely gonna fall apart, and there is no hope. There is no safety for anybody. It's all coming down, man. It's the brass on the Titanic.
So we're playing Alex and Adelaide, right? I know one of these people is really good, and the other one is Alex.
Mm-hmm. I got my Nashville telly right here to play the Doom song because once this match is over, I'm going to go find what's left of Alex, and I'm going to march him down Broadway and subject him to the awfulness of Nashville's tourism.
All right, sounds like a plan. Let's do this.
Why is it that every time Necronomicon does a promo, it feels like a rejected pitch room meeting for a 90s grunge band that never made it? Every time. It's some weird, like, I wrote a song about an octopus. It's one of those weird SNL sketches of like, oh, this is what you think nihilism looks like while I strum a guitar in a weird dungeon basement. I hate it. It's weird. But whatever works for you. We've had a pretty good year. And the only two losses have been Duel of the Fates and Dummies. So I don't think Necro is going to be the third one. No offense to them. Just the people who have taken us down have, been like great in the last 2 years. So I think we should just win this thing. And also, Alex, please don't go visit Nashville anytime soon. I don't have any way of finding you if you end up with Mark. Let's play.
Broadway sucks.
I enjoy the way that being the champions makes Koho say, yeah, they're pretty good. But he's not wrong that the only people that Demigod have lost to are Duel of the Fates, who challenged for the belts earlier this year, and Dummies, the current champions. So it's kind of nuts when you look at it that way. But like I said, don't underestimate Necronomicon. They are distracting you with their weird promos. That's what they do. That is their thing. So don't take it lightly, Koho. As let's get into it. Round number 1, and Nick's not here to explain the rules. God damn it. Round number 1 is going to work like this. There are going to be 10 questions from 10 random categories in the realm of fandom fights. Each question is going to be worth 1 point apiece. If you get all 10 of the questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question to you. Only to you. You have 3 repeats and 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, are we ready? Cool. Well, let's get into it. Question number 1 is going to come in the category of the Wizarding World. In The Secrets of Dumbledore, who is Credence's father revealed to be? Did not hate this one. Kind of liked it. Didn't love it, but I think when you put like a big old pile of shit and then like a turd and then like a rock next to it, the rock's gonna look pretty good.
The first movie's really good.
No, it's not. One
Better than the second
down.
one, and that's not saying much.
It's bad. Let's go to Alex.
I said Aberforth Dumbledore.
We will go to Mark
Aberforth, Dumbledore.
and Spence
I haven't seen it. Grindelwald.
and Jay.
Aberforth, Dumbledore.
Aberforth Dumbledore is correct. So Necronomicon takes a 1-point lead, 2-1, as we get into your next question, which is going to come in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for Mission Impossible 2? Not to be confused with Mission Impossible 7, because it hasn't come out yet. But it looks fucking sick. I am so hyped for that movie. My God. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mark.
I just said Ramin Djawadi.
Spence.
Hans Zimmer.
Jay.
John W.
And Alex.
Danny.
Hans Zimmer is correct. So Spence will hit that.
Go
Tied
pull,
up
Spence.
2 to
That is
2.
cool.
We get into your next question in the category of DC. Which DC film features the hero kidnapping a character from Hong Kong to bring them back to the United States for interrogation? Never been to Hong Kong? I would go. It seems cool. I would honestly, like, if I could just like be in a bubble and travel the world, I would. But that's not how it works. You have to like
Tell that to Jake Gyllenhaal in the early 2000s.
you have to pay for it. 4,
Bright and shiny.
2, 1. Pens down. You have to like actually do the traveling. It kind of sucks. Let's go to Spence.
Emmy Yentz.
We'll go to Jay,
Fuck me.
The Dark Knight.
Alex,
The Dark Knight.
and Mark.
The lesser of the three, The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight is correct. So Necro takes that 1-point lead again as we get into the next question in the category of Marvel. In X-Men Dark Phoenix, who blames Charles for Raven's death? Remember when they made an X-Men movie about the Dark Phoenix and it didn't really work? So then, like, 13 years later, they did it again with the same writer.
It's never going to be as good as the 90s cartoon.
3,
Just
2,
let it die.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Jay.
I took a shot in the dark. I said Magneto.
And we'll go to Alex.
Beast.
We will go to...
It was 50-50.
We will go to Mark.
Yeah, I do believe it's Hank McCoy.
And Spence.
And I put Cyclops. Great fucking name.
Hank. Beast is correct. So,
I was
Necronomicon
50-50.
maintains that 1-point lead as we get into the next question in the category of Disney live action. What word do several people say when they invoke the right to be brought before the captain instead of killed in the Pirates series? Don't understand the laughter. I'm confused. Would you care to share, Spence?
Give it 10. Like, give it like 7 seconds.
All right, fine. 5,
Oh,
4,
fine.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Alex.
Parlay.
We'll go to Mark.
Well, because he mentioned it was from the French, I spelled it French parlay.
Okay. And we'll go to Spence
Shout out to the bitch in the back. Parlay.
and Jay.
Parlay. I think we've all said it as much as Elizabeth Swann has in the series.
Parlay is correct. So, clean sweep as we get into the next question in the category of horror icons.
Drop my cap.
How does Michael kill Laurie's friend Annie in the original Halloween? Not to be confused with the original Close Encounters of the Third Kind, because those are different movies. Not even close to being the same. I don't know why you would compare them. That's why I'm telling you not to. Jeez. God. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mark.
Strangles her.
We'll go to Spence.
Stab.
We'll go to Jay.
Bashes her head in.
And Alex.
Stab.
Strangles is correct. So Mark hits that. Necronomicon now has a 2-point lead, 8-6, as we get into the next question,
Good pull, baby.
which is in the category of the MCU. Who kills Carrie Coon's character, Proxima Midnight, in Avengers Infinity War? This is my favorite film in the McCool. But there's lots of good ones that I love overall.
So I'm looking at, I lost my cap. I don't know where it went.
Tough. I apologize. 3,
No cap.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Spence
Wanda Maximoff.
and Jay.
Wanda Maximoff.
Alex
Wanda.
and Mark.
Oh no. Oh no.
Mark Meyer.
Okay. Okay.
It is Wanda. Yep.
My bad.
You're back. You're back.
What the fuck just happened? I'm sorry.
We got you. Wanda is correct. Wanda Maximoff is the correct answer. So clean sweep. It is 10-8 as we get into the next question in the category of DreamWorks animation. What news does Fiona tell Shrek just before he heads out with Donkey and Puss to find Arthur in Shrek the Third? Not to be confused with Shrek the Musical. That is a Broadway production. Not the same. We don't ask about that here. Much to Koho's dismay, he would love to ask about those movies. 5,
It's better than 2/5 of the Shrek film.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. That was pretty rough. I'm sorry, man. I just like killed you for no fucking reason. Let's go, Spence.
She's Perganonat.
Sure. We'll go to Jay.
She pregnant.
Alex
She's pregnant.
and Mark.
She's Pergononant?
Is correct. So Necro maintains that 2-point lead, 12-10, as we get into the penultimate question in the category of YA. In how many Twilight films does Bryce Dallas Howard appear? In the morning, I'm leaving for a trip. I'm going to
On your favorite rocket ship?
No, I'm going to Indiana.
Ooh, this guy.
Parent for the weekend. A time. 5,
Say India or Indiana?
3. Indiana. 2,
Okay.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Jay.
I said 3.
We'll go to Alex.
2.
We will go to Mark
I think just the one.
and Spence.
1.
1 is correct. It is just Eclipse. So Demigod gets their total up to 11. Necro at 13.
13.
As we get into the final question of the round, which is going to be in the category of Planet of the Apes. Which Planet of the Apes film ends with an atomic bomb going off? This is basically just me after Taco Bell.
Yo, hold up. There's a Taco Bell and a Taco Time right down the street from me, but there's also a new Roach Coach taco truck that just opened up.
4,
Best Mexican food I've had in
What's
so
taco time?
and pens down. Let's go to Alex.
We're all just gonna ignore the fact that he said, okay, fine. Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Are you talking about me taking a
Yeah.
dump? Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, it's life, man.
Hey, read the book. Everybody poops.
Let's go to Mark.
I said Battle for the Planet of the Apes.
We'll go to Spence
Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
and Jay.
Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Beneath the Planet of the Apes is correct. So Demigod will
fucking
cut
movie.
into that lead a little bit, but Necro has the lead 14-13 as we get into round number 2. Here's how round number 2 is going to work. I'm going to bring up the wheel from wheeltoside.com. Each team is going to have a chance to spin that wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it, or they can choose to spin again, but they have to keep whatever they spin the second time. Each question is going to be worth 2 points apiece, unless you want to check the multiple choice. And then it will be worth only 1 point. There are 5 questions in the round. Stealing is available. Both teams, you have all 3 repeats and your challenges. Any questions as we get into the round?
No, but I just now realized I feel like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my
I know.
hands.
That's why I'm just
Place
hugging
your bait.
myself.
All right, so we'll bring in that wheel. And the categories on the wheel today are DreamWorks Animation, James Bond, Pixar, Alien vs. Predator, Middle-earth, Wizarding World, DC, and Planet of the Apes. Necronomicon, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to the Demigod complex?
Man, it's a 1-point lead. It could go either way. I don't hate most of this wheel, so I'm cool with deferring, or we can just go ahead and get out of the way. What do you think?
I don't hate a majority of this.
Yeah,
So I'm fine if you want to defer. We can defer.
sure. Let's defer.
Okay, so then we'll bring in Mr. Koho, and this will be the spin for the Demigod complex. And it lands on Jimmy B. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Whoosh.
Does whoosh mean spin again?
Yeah, spin again.
Yes.
You got it. Okay. So
I mean, all 3 of them did say it.
Yeah.
Spence speaks monosyllabically, so
it lands on Planet of the Apes.
cool. Yeah, got this.
All right. Demigod complex, are you ready for your questions in the category of Planet of the Apes?
Yeet.
All right, your first question. Besides the new Apes trilogy, which Apes film takes place the furthest in the past?
Well, that's
Furthest
one
in
of
the past would be Escape, because that takes place modern.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
Escape from the Planet of the Apes. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your next question.
Sorry.
How many different directors have directed Apes films after the year 2000?
Burton was 2001, right?
Yes.
And then someone did Dawn.
It's 3. It's Matt Reeves and it's like not Patrick Doyle. It's the other guy. It doesn't fucking matter.
Okay,
It's
so
someone
3.
else. Yeah, it's 3.
All right, go ahead.
3 final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
George's composer. It's fine.
Your next,
Rupert Wyatt. There it is. All right.
next question. In Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes, who purchases Leo Davidson for Senator Sandar after he is captured?
Oh,
Do you know character names?
not particularly. We could go multiple.
Yeah, I want to use our time a little bit just first.
Okay.
I think it's Paul Giamatti's character.
Yeah.
I think he's the broker. Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Ari, B, Attar, C, Thade, or D, Limbo.
I was thinking B.
B probably makes the most sense.
Yeah, B. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Necronomicon, chance for a 1-point steal. Your options are A, Ari, B, Attar, C, Thade, or D, Limbo.
I was actually stuck between A or D.
The literal same.
I don't think it's Thade. If it's
No.
because that's Michael Clark Duncan's character, right?
Right.
All right, so you want to just go with Ari?
Yeah.
A, final answer.
That is correct for a 1-point steal.
Right on.
All right, Demigod
Yeah,
Complex, your next question. In Rise of the Planet of the Apes, why must Will admit Caesar to the ape facility?
Because he attacked his neighbor.
Yeah.
Caesar attacked his neighbor. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
That neighbor was a dick, though.
He really
He
was.
deserved it.
All right, and your final question. What is the last name of the female astronaut who dies in her sleep while traveling with Taylor in 1968's Planet of the Apes?
Stewart.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Ooh, nice one.
So, Demigod Complex doing pretty well in Planet of the Apes, getting their total up to 21. Necro with the steals at 15. So we're going to bring back the wheel, and then this is going to be the spin for you guys, Necro. And it lands on Pixar. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
This is their strength.
Right, and I feel like we can afford a respin anyhow. So,
Okay.
Want to respin it, or do you feel like you can completely navigate through Pixar?
I know Pixar well enough, but like if I would feel comfortable spinning again and then taking it if it landed on it again.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So that's why I said I think we can afford the respin anyway.
Right.
So yes, spin it again, please.
Okay. This is what you are stuck with. And it lands on Pixar.
Wow. Well, there it is. The fates have decided.
All right.
Fucking seriously.
Necronomicon, I will be giving you your questions in Pixar. Your questions. Your first question. Which Pixar film features a character brushing her face with hairbrushes in order to calm down?
Brushing her face with hairbrushes. Turning red. I want to say it's Turning Red.
5.
I'll trust
But-
your judgment on that one.
Turning Red. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Yeah, boy.
I've only watched 45 minutes of that movie.
Next question. Who voices Evelyn Deaver in Incredibles 2?
In that oh shoot. From 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Mary
Oh my
Steenburgen?
5.
No.
3.
Repeat the question, please.
All right.
Thank
that is
you.
the first repeat. Who voices Evelyn Deaver in Incredibles 2?
Oh my god. I know
No.
who it is, but
I know. Oh God.
you want to go multiple?
We're gonna have to because the name is
Yeah.
escaping me.
You're good.
I'm so mad. Multiple choice,
Multiple
please.
choice, please.
All right. Your options are A, Catherine Keener, B, Kristen Wiig, C, Judy Greer, or D, Leslie Mann.
I always get them confused. It is Catherine Keener.
Yes. Final answer.
Catherine Keener. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Damn it.
Sorry, buddy.
All right.
No,
your next
it's
question.
me.
How does Wall-E charge himself during his morning routine in Wall-E?
Does he plug into a Oh man, it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, for real.
Everyone's like,
Let's go multiple,
yeah, multiple choice.
please.
All right. Your options are A, uses static electricity, B, uses solar energy, C, uses a car battery, or D, uses a wind turbine.
It's static electricity. I'm almost positive because he shocks his cockroach on me.
Oh right. Okay. You go for it.
Static electricity. Final answer.
That is incorrect.
Fuck.
Demigod,
Oh.
chance for a 1 point steal. Your options
Yeah,
are
that
A,
makes sense.
uses static electricity, B, uses solar energy, C, uses a car battery, or D, uses a wind turbine.
Solar energy.
Go for it.
Solar energy. Final answer.
That is correct for a 1
I thought that was
steal.
Eva.
Best Pixar movie.
Right.
No.
Definitely debatable.
All right. Your next question, Necronomicon. What is the name of the dentist's niece who is going to get Nemo as a present in Finding Nemo?
It's
good
Darla.
God. Yeah, Darla, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. And your final question in Pixar Necronomicon. In Monsters, Inc., Mike swallows and burps up what object to make a kid laugh at the end of the film?
Isn't it a microphone?
I still have not seen these movies, so if you think it's a microphone, go for it.
Microphone. Final answer.
That is correct. Mark, do something about this. And ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we have a tie game. It is 22-22 going into round number 3, the betting round. We are all tied up. Here's how the betting round is going to work. I'm going to say a category. The teams are then going to have to decide who is going to take the question and how much they want to bet between 0, 1, and 2. Whichever player takes the first question, the other player has to take the second. You can reset on questions 3 and 4 and work together on question 5. Necronomicon, you have 2 repeats left. Demigod, you have all 3. Any questions?
Nope.
All right. Well, then the first category that you can bet points on is going to be the MCU. All right. Who's going to be taking this for the Demigod complex, and how much are you betting?
I'm taking it for 2.
Okay. And Necro, who's taking it and how much?
That would be me, Fados.
All right. Here is the question in MCU. Natasha has to sever a nerve in what specific part of her body in order to be able to attack Dreykov in Black Widow? My dog is growling. What are you? Who are you growling at?
Bucky heard the code words.
5, 4, 3, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Spence
Nose.
and Mark.
Oh shit! I said in her head.
Nose is what
It is
we were
nose.
looking for. So,
Man,
Demigod will go up to 24. Necro will lose 2 points and go down to 20. It is a 4-point game, 4 questions remaining. And the next category that Alex and Jay have to take is Worlds of DC. Let's get bets starting with Jay
2.
and Alex.
2.
All right, here's your question in the Worlds of DC. In Wonder Woman, what fake last name does Steve give to Diana? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jay
Prince.
and Alex.
Prince.
Both are correct. So Necronomicon will go up to 22. Demigod up to 26. It remains a 4-point game. As we get into the third question, you can reset who's going to take this one. And the category is scores and soundtracks. Let's get back starting with Demigod. Who's taking it and how much?
I'm taking it for 0.
Okay. And Necronomicon.
gotta go for it. Me, do.
All right. Your question in scores and soundtracks is: which Disney animated film features the songs Mine, Mine, Mine and The Virginia Company?
The fuck?
I don't want to say anything because of who's doing what, but so many things I want to say.
I'm so happy that's 0. I'm so happy.
3.
I'll take a repeat.
All right, that is Necronomicon's second repeat. Which Disney animated film features the songs Mine, Mine, Mine and The Virginia Company? Bucky, please. I'm trying to perform a match. My God. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Spence since they bet 0.
Make mine music. Fuck it.
No. And Mark.
Man, I apologize, Jay. I said the Aristocats.
And your winners, the Demigod complex. The answer was Pocahontas. Pocahontas was the answer because, Virginia Company. Anyway, great match. Really good match, actually, overall. I mean, Necronomicon had the lead pretty much all of round number 1. And Demigod, they both kind of slipped up a little bit at one point in each of their round 2s to make it a tie game into round number 3. And it just kind of came down to a couple questions there in round number 3 that tripped up Necronomicon. But this was a return to form for Necronomicon, in my opinion. I think they performed really, really well and kind of was showing why they are a title caliber team. And Demigod Complex doing what they've continued to do all season, which is impress. So I think both teams should be very happy about today's match. And Nick can tell me he's backstage. He can give me the thumbs up. And I believe both teams are in the tournament. This was just for seeding. So I'm excited to see both of these teams come back soon for the tournament. So it's going to be really interesting. So we're going to start by talking to Necronomicon, Jay and Mark. Guys, really good shit today. Like I said, lead out of round 1, just those couple things in round number 3. Maybe you get to Catherine Keener a little bit sooner, but like at the end of the day, you guys played really, really well across the board the whole match. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys come back in the tournament. What are you guys thinking about today's match?
Oh, you can tell my trivia game is lacking, for lack of a better word, because oh my god, I love me my MCU. So to fumble that hard on an MCU question really hurts the soul a little bit. I haven't seen
It was a
Pocahontas.
Black Widow question.
I mean, fine, but like I haven't seen Pocahontas probably since I was 6. So but you're right, Tim, with the emphasis on Virginia part of it. Fair enough. Yeah, not my strongest showing, but I'm glad Jay was here to help with the slack. So that's kind of what we do. If one of us is off our game, the other is going to be there to help each other out. At least that's what we try to do. And hey, we love Adelaide and we love Alex, and I'm still gonna go. I'm still gonna go find Alex, and I'm gonna just play really bad guitar and follow him everywhere he goes.
Interesting.
I thought that I was going to be off my game today, seeing as I've been dealing with some shit around the house. My grandma broke her ankle on Sunday. I spent the last 4 days in the hospital. She just got back yesterday. So I've been trying to take care of her. I haven't really had a whole lot of time for anything other than stress and that. So thanks, guys, for writing the match. I appreciate it. It gave me the opportunity to take my mind off of that a little bit. I wish I was there just a little bit more. We could have gotten to Catherine Keener because I'm always I confuse her and Mary Steenburgen all the time.
Yeah.
And I 50-50 shot it on Magneto and Beast. And before Alex even flipped the board, as I said Magneto, I was like, it's fucking Beast. They're just a couple of things that happen. Exactly. But it's Dark Phoenix. But it happens. They played a hell of a game. Despite what Koho said, we're still a good team. We will continue to be a good team. And I hope we see them again in the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be great. I would love to see that, guys. Really good shit today. Happy to have you as always. I look forward to seeing you in the tournament. Let's move over to the winning team today, Demigod Complex. I think Jay's kind of right. Koho, your manager, comes in and says a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, they kind of had you. They forced you to make some plays to win this match, and you guys pulled it off and did a really, really great job. How are you guys feeling?
I will say I was never sweating at one point for these two. We kind of have that. I will say this for Necro. They are a good team. They're just a team that we collectively as a group have the number of. I think every time our teams have since played them, since we threw Doc and Doug at them at the 15 seed, it's just been since then we've always been able to sort of win when we play Necro. Nothing against Necro. They're a good team. They've played for the title 3 times. I can't take anything away from Necro. But I think that just these two played a great game. These two have great chemistry. They were really upset after the dummies match. They were very upset after the dummies match, and they've been basically just wondering when can we come back and play next. And I think they showed that today. They came out and showed that they want to keep playing and they want to keep winning. So these two are going to go far. I think they're a great team. So.
Yeah, Adelaide, I want to go to you. Your last singles performance.
We're good.
Maybe not the best performance. The last couple teams matches I know weren't the way you wanted them to go, but now in this match, getting the win, securing a higher spot in the seedings, you must be feeling pretty happy.
I mean, let's be honest. I started the season playing the best I ever have.
Yeah.
And now I'm imagining the worst I've been. I just am playing sloppy. I make that better. But I'm sorry. Alex is the future of this division. If you're playing us, we're going to fucking kill you. Because this man, I have full faith in him.
Alex is ice in his veins.
If anything is shown, whenever I team up with someone, they go to play fucking incredibly. I team up with Cameron Bradshaw, managed to go to Warzone. Fucking awesome, dude. I team up with Andrew Barr and Fandom. Doesn't really matter if he goes to win the Warzone title. I team up with Brian fucking Michaels, and I drive him insane for a month. And that man is Brian fucking Michaels. Alex is the shit. And I will support him through that. And if not, don't give a fuck. We're going to kill you.
Well, that's a lot of killing that I don't endorse personally.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't personally endorse that. Multiplex Entertainment doesn't.
I might have a bit of a demigod complex, if you will.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
There's a lot of talk about you, but we haven't heard from you. What are you thinking about the matchup? And are you going to kill someone? Because please don't.
And if I go on Broadway, I might kill someone. Starting with myself. That's the key, really, folks, to a good murder suicide is you start with the suicide. That's really important.
Damn it.
J Mark, be seeing you around. It's good to be back. We had to fight back, which we weren't able to do in our last 2 matches. We had to fight back, retake a lead. So I'm excited we did that. Got some stuff to work on. I probably should have had a perfect round 1 today. I just second guess myself every single time. So got to work on that. Other than that, yeah, I think I'm like a half sentence away from getting banned from this division. So probably best to end the show.
Probably. All right. Well, great job, guys. We'll see you soon in your next match. And that's going to do it for us today at Fandom Fights. So thank you to Necronomicon and the Demigod Complex. Thank you to Nick for writing this one behind the scenes. I have been Tim. We will see you real soon with the next match. And until then, have a good one.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.